Okay, so I'm kind of shaping up the next trade, and I think what's going to happen is we're going to pull back. I drew this Fibonacci in from the top of the move, so the top of the triangle pretty much, down to where we started consolidating a little bit, where I took profit. And what I think could happen is we could bounce from here and pull back to 618. That would be like the cleanest entry, and then drop down either to this level where we're at or beyond that and hit the extended fib. You guys know that 1.272 is one of my favorites, so I'd be aiming at that and looking for that. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I really don't. I don't know if we're just stutter stepping and then we're just going to drop straight off. If that does happen, that's fine, and it's a likelihood. But it just makes me even happier that I actually got into this trade early, so to speak, quote unquote, right? It was a different entry for me, and it's another lesson that you might not get a pullback. So sometimes you don't get a chance to enter the trade if you're trading on pullbacks, which is pretty much what the pyramid reversal strategy is based off of. But as you guys can see, this is us creating um, the second leg of the pyramid, potentially. So obviously this would be the first leg all the way up, and then we had this crazy wedge pattern or triangle pattern, and then the drop off. So this drop off could be the start of a drop that goes all the way down to this level. You see that? So that could very much be the situation, and we're just going to kind of wait it out and be smart about it, taking trades as they appear, not really kind of focusing on what we want to happen, but still just playing out different scenarios. It might just keep going. I can't do nothing with it. If that happens, it might pull back. If it pulls back, I trade here. It might go down and pull back to where it's at right now. If that happens, I can trade here. The pivot might print somewhere that's in between all these levels, and I might wait until it pulls back to the pivot area. Obviously, our last pivot was up here, so the next pivot will probably be somewhere in this area, close to 618-ish. You can kind of see that in just the price action from today and a little bit from yesterday. So that's where I think all the pivots will shift down, and they'll continue to shift down as we get momentum to the downside. So that's what I'm looking at. Next trade, I already made the 3.51. That's awesome, but we keep moving, and that's the game that I'm in, is Tony Gwynn, not Sammy Sosa. So any of my baseball fans, you'll get it. And if you don't, just look it up. All right, peace.